Hello? Detective Taylor? What's wrong? Well, Sydney, there's another one. What do you mean there's another one? Someone else knows quadratic formula in this town. We gotta find out who it is. What do you mean? Who is it? You know, got strawberry blonde hair, about yay high, likes to ride horses. I think the name's Mary. We gotta find her. Gotta run her out of this town before anyone else figures out the formula. Alright, we gotta go find her. I'll see you in a little bit. You must be Detective Sydney. Yes, Detective Taylor? Alright, well, what's going on? I got word from headquarters that there's another person that knows quadratic formula. Oh my god, another one? I don't know how it keeps getting around. I thought we kept it pretty safe from everybody. Rascal! I know. And the bad thing is, you're using it for evil, not good. Evil. Well, hello. Mary, if that is your real first name?
No. That's not my first name.
What is your first name, then?
Jasmine.
The word on the street is you know the quadratic formula.
I know nothing.
Nothing.
Swipey!
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Swipey!
Got this.
I'm in a tree. There are wild horses below. I think I'm gonna capture one and take it. And I'm gonna get away from the restraints of our society that are framing me for acts that I didn't do. So I'm in a tree. Come here, horse. Come here. Oh! Hey, Leo. Hey, Leo. I can't go on any longer. The mountains are too steep. The rivers are too deep. I can't do it. Here I go. Is this the end? Fluffy, is that you?
It's not the end.
Oh, no!
Sydney? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I got her. Uh-huh. She's tied up right now. Little rascal. I think she can jump off her horse. Yep, she's gonna come right into the station. We'll get her where it's good. And her
Never
stupid
take
horse.
me alive.
And we'll take her
Never.
horse too. It's over. Pew 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 pew. It was me the whole time. Whoa!
This is the height model formula. SOT stands for desired height. T stands for time. VOT stands for initial velocity, and SO stands for initial height. Mary is sitting in a tree right here that is 15 feet tall from where she is sitting. She decides, hypothetically speaking, that she would like to jump out of said tree and land and capture a wild horse standing down below. The horse's back, which is where she is aiming, is 4 feet off the ground. But in order to be able to do this, Mary must first find out how much time it would take her from the point where she jumps out of the tree to on the horse's back. Because if it would take more than 2 seconds for Mary to do this, the horse would sense her flying out of the air and run away without her into the sunset. So, in order to find out, Mary plugged these variables into this equation, getting this. The 4 was placed in this equation because her desired height was 4 feet tall. The t stayed the same because that is what we are solving for. So it stayed negative 16t squared. The 1.2 was placed in there because her initial velocity was, when she jumped out of the tree, 1.2 feet per second. And the 15 was placed in there because her initial height was 15 feet. So then Mary solved for t, and she determined that it would take her 0.87 seconds to reach the horse's back before, it would just take her 0.87 seconds to reach the horse's back, which meant that she could somewhat safely jump out of the tree and hopefully not fall off of the horse, and then Mary could happily ride off into the sunset. This is the height model velocity. Right now, in this current instance, Mary is suffering in a pit of despair. She is so distraught that she decides that she will hopelessly and helplessly fling herself from the saddle of the horse onto the ground. Not that Mary really cared at the time, but some people would like to know how much time it took her to reach the ground after jumping out of the saddle that was about 4 feet off the ground. 0 was plugged in for desired height because Mary desired to reach the ground, which was 0 feet. T stayed the same because that is what we are solving for. So negative 16t squared stayed there. 0.5 was plugged in because Mary jumped off the horse at a rate of 0.5 seconds per foot. And 4 was plugged in because that was her initial height. Mary then solved for t. And after doing so, Mary didn't solve for t, we did, because Mary didn't care at the time. T was then found out that it was 0.53, which meant that in Mary's distraught moment in time, it took her about half a second to reach the ground after falling off of her mighty steed.
I know what I'm gonna do. Ow! Stop it. Quit recording! Ow! Oh my god, get out of here.
Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on.
What do you know? Sorry, I know nothing! I know nothing! Alright. Nope, hold on.
Leo! Rah!
I found a friend. Leo doesn't care whether I'm being framed for knowing the quadratic formula or not. Leo's just a cat, and Leo understands. I think this is the end.